Clap on, clap off.
Tom's got the clap.
The clapper. Oh no, not the gonorrhea. A bundt
It's like
cake
those
is
round
like
cakes with the hole in the middle.
they're
Isn't
like
that
flipped
a
over.
donut?
It is. It's not a donut.
It's not a donut. I'm saying it's 100%. I was being facetious, Kate.
When you press your calf and thigh together.
Wait a minute. What fleshy? I gotta take my pants off for this to see what it looks like. Welcome back, everybody. Breaking Bad Season 3, Episode 6. Tom, give us the recap. What happened? What happened last episode?
So for the last episode, it starts off with Jesse, Combo, and Skinny Pete in a strip bar spending Walt's money for the RV. And he doesn't have much left, so Combo essentially... Did we learn that yet?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm trying not to spoil anything. So at the end of... I'll just go down the list. So yeah, they do the strip bar. They spend a bunch of money. We find out that Gomi is going to Texas instead of Hank. Gus shows Walt the super lab that he's building underneath the laundromat. Walt agrees to start cooking again. We see Skylar starting to let down her wall a little bit as she lets Walt... While they're having dinner, she lets Walt pick up Holly, their daughter. And you can see kind of a look of emotion on her face. And then the next day, she walks in and Walt has signed the divorce papers. Walt has a meeting with Jesse at Saul's. And he tells Jesse that he's back to cooking, $3 million for 3 months, I think it was. And that Jesse's no longer in. He's out. He's no longer in on the cooking. And then the episode ends with Hank going to Combo's house. And he sees a picture of Jesse and Combo at that strip bar, and thus makes the connection. Oh yeah, he's looking for the RV when he goes there, and thus he makes the connection between Jesse and the RV. That's pretty
And
much
where it came from. And
I think
Saul's
Hank-
going getting his 5%.
Yeah, and Hank is going to learn his enemy. I don't know this episode, but I think he's going to make the connection very soon.
Well, he's definitely looking for an RV. I mean, that last episode, he was up there on top of the two people playing cards on top of the
Bro,
RV.
that scene is so underrated.
And he's a
We
season
haven't
behind
talked about
Walt,
this,
so, and I think Gus knows.
The fact that he's like a 40-year-old, like going on an RV and then like
peeping Tom.
and him seeing.
No offense to
No,
me.
he's losing it. He's becoming very...
I would say Hank's a little older than 40.
He's becoming very, like he has his blinders on. Like he's very hyper-focused on what he's trying to do, and he's not really like he's thinking, but he's trying, but he's not considering, like he's making himself look a little crazy to everybody close to him.
And
Just like
and
Walt,
Gomi took the job.
Considering the law.
It's like Walt
Exactly.
in his own way.
No, exactly.
His Heisenberg is in his own way.
He's got a different kind of cancer, you know. Anxiety can eat away at you just the same way. And trauma like that, like he's experienced. So we'll see.
All right.
Are we
It's
heading?
All right, we ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Born ready.
3, 2, 1, bam.
Is it yellow,
Wow.
Kevin?
Is it what?
Is it yellow?
Oh, they might be.
Yeah, we're in Mexico.
Her daughter called from California. She hasn't heard from her in a while. Kind of worried.
Will do.
Is this the place where they were, the cousins were at before?
Yeah.
Where the
it's
meeting
the
was?
Oh, is that the same?
one. Oh, here we go.
It's not the place they were crawling?
No.
Well, the shed would be off over here to the right where they crawled to.
Or
Yeah, I'm
is this
pretty
the
sure
place
it's
with the
not.
kids?
Oh
where they
wait,
left
and
the car?
isn't that like their clothes?
Oh, there, yeah. It looks
yeah,
like two
two
matching
shirts.
shirts.
Yeah, two matching shirts. Matching.
All right, we're catching up.
Yeah, there's a shed.
Oh, that's
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it
because the
crawled too?
picture of Heisenberg that Hank drew.
Yeah, it's the same one that was in the.
is-
It's the same one in the shed.
Hold it right there. Let me see your hands. Hands! All right, down.
Now, unfortunately, this one is the model, so...
Yeah, I like it. I like everything about it. I'll take it as is. Name one thing in this world that is not negotiable.
The compressor time for the needle to enter the green.
They're with they're up with the police business now.
Hey, it's Badger.
Hey. Tight.
Tight, 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 tight.
Hey, stop marking up my throat.
Nice barrel.
Before me! I am Lord of
From
the
his
Gods.
sign spinning days.
I know what you're thinking.
Just gonna get them both killed.
Trust me, it's not gonna be like it was. Never gonna be like it was. How's that? We sell it safe. All right, we sell it smart.
A montage for.
Making his own bag lunch to go to the lab.
Yeah.
Take 2 or 3 at this point.
Is Hank watching them?
Possibly, because it was Hank who went looking for the RV.
Well, look at that
before, not
vantage
Walt.
point. We're gonna pan to Hank in a second.
Yeah. Yep.
Bum, ba, da, ba.
In the rear. In the mirror. Did he talk to the cousins?
They didn't show it.
They're still
They're
here.
back again though. Oh, it is his lunch.
Yes.
Just another aspect of things for himself, not for his family.
I feel like he's gonna get so excited that he's gonna do.
Oh, there.
Oh, here's his help.
Oh, spot.
White, I presume?
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Hi.
Should be interesting.
Sorry. I'll be right down. But first, I'm curious about this.
That's a little pet project of mine. So, I pull a mild vacuum. That way I can keep the temperature no higher than 92 C.
Coffee?
Herself.
It's a coffee machine.
Yeah.
Woohoo! But like perfect coffee.
Yeah.
He threw me off when he said tannin, so I was like,
Oof.
My God, that is the best coffee I've ever tasted.
Sumatran beans.
Oh, it's so romantic, like you know, like
I knew
is
there was
such-
gonna be a montage with some music of them making, and it was gonna be lighthearted. Here's your 26 trays of meth.
Wondering how you
I'm so attracted to you right now.
You're right.
still wondering how I ended up here.
And all the while, I kept thinking about that great old Whitman poem. When I heard the learned astronomer, and from time to time, looked up in perfect silence at the stars. Yes, I am a nerd.
Bro, I swear I had the same look as Walt.
Thank you.
Hello.
Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing? Do you remember if this Pinkman kid ever had an RV? You know, a recreational vehicle, you know, like a Winnebago type deal, brown and beige.
Why?
Well, it's a long story, but I'm personally of the opinion that he's moved on from weed and graduated to selling crystal meth, using it as a rolling lab. Well,
Hello to you, too.
We've got a problem. A DEA problem.
Okay, I'm listening.
My brother.
I was a little worried about what he was doing first.
What RV?
Our RV? The one which contains a meth lab? Which is covered with my fingerprints? Ring a bell?
Did you not plan for this contingency?
No.
Well, next time plan for it, would you? Starship Enterprise had a self-destruct button, I'm just saying.
Okay. Oh, shut
Is this drivable? Does it run?
Yeah, just changing the oil.
Well, finish it quickly. We'll wipe it clean and take it out to the desert. Come on, help me.
Hold up. What's this about?
The DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration. You've heard of them, haven't you? I know you have. They know all about this RV, and they're trying to find it right now.
I know a better way. I know a guy that'll wipe this off the planet. No questions asked. Call him.
Oh no, and
Oh, now Jesse's
gonna
gonna leave his house and Hank's gonna follow him.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's me. Want to hear something weird?
Listen to me.
Oh my god. So
I don't care how.
bad.
You find out
Walter.
where he's taking it.
oh yeah.
The smile.
Oh, that's nice. It's Tom's magical work.
Quando vai al sole.
A little bit better than a notepad document.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Beyond recovery.
That guy does
Obliterated.
not
No
look
evidence.
reputable.
Don't worry. When we're through with it, it's going to be about yay big, okay?
It was gonna
Then we
be like
flatbed it over
compacted.
Long Beach, ship it across the Pacific. Chinese turn it into patio furniture. So, mind at ease.
Man, he has so many memories in this RV. Like, this is where he first cooked a guy.
Yeah, it seems like he's reminiscing a little bit. Oh shit!
Oh my god.
No, this is mine just as much as yours. You don't get a just.
Wait. Yep.
What?
Ugh. Oh my god. He doesn't have like a warrant or anything.
You let him right to us.
Badger and your cousin, where are you guys? Kick him off your property. Ah, there you go. Excuse me.
Got a warrant?
Who are you, huh? Who are you? What do you know about this RV?
Well, I'm the owner of this lot, which means you're trespassing on private property.
Oh yeah. Look at these.
Uh-oh.
What do those look like to you? They sure look like bullet holes to me.
How could you have known they were there before you took off the tape?
That's right. Probable cause needs to be readily apparent. Huh. Somebody in there.
Yeah? I'll tell you what, probable cause or no, I'll give you 3 seconds to get your ass out here. 1, 2.
This is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed. Bitch!
You didn't need to add that extra part.
Probably not.
That's called escalating, as Saul would say.
Please, tell me you got something.
Yeah, I got something.
Was he gonna call Hank and say there's emergency or something?
Yeah, maybe. Or Marie.
Is your wife Marie Schrader?
Oh.
Yes, why?
I'm sorry to inform you that your wife's been in an automobile accident. She's
Oh
being
my
airlifted
God.
to Los Ranchos Medical Center and should be arriving there shortly.
How is she? What's her condition?
I don't have the most current information, sir, but I think you might want to get there as soon as possible.
God, that's so fucked up.
You're gonna have to start paying me more.
His phone's ringing.
I should cook dinner or not.
Oh no.
You okay?
Yeah. Why?
Oh my god, he's gonna be so pissed.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, he's gonna be so pissed. Oof. Oof.
Yeah, now here comes Hanksenberg.
Heisenhank.
Heisenhank. So they cut his hand off.
Ya les había dicho, no van a matar a Walter White. No hasta que haya concluido mi negocio con él.
Hemos esperado suficiente. No vamos a esperar más.
¿Por qué este hombre White traicionó a su primo Tuco, sí? Pero él no fue quien lo mató. No hubo otro hombre.
Oh God, it was Hank. Oh no.
Yeah.
Un agente de la DEA. Pero Bolsa dice que la DEA está fuera de límites.
De respeto. Digo que sí.
Oh no.
El nombre de la gente es Hank
Oh
Schrader.
my god.
Que su muerte les satisfaga.
Bro. Oh, bro. Hank.
Oh shit.
Come on.
Man.
Hank's gonna kill them both.
Bro.
No, and the scary thing is kind of like what he did with Jane. He might do with Hank. Like, kind of like, I don't want this to happen, but it benefits me if it does.
They're just gonna start
Because Hank
picking-
is so close to figuring it all out.
Oh man.
Man.
But will
this
Gus
is
even
so-
say anything?
I doubt it. I think that he'll probably, if that happens, then Hank would just, or not Hank, Walt
Or
would
Gus
just
would
assume
just-
that they were able to track Hank down and track the connection down.
Oh boy.
Bro, like.
I don't know.
He played on Hank's emotions, like, and like for him to get out of that situation, the RV one, he played on his emotions, and what if Hank now, just like Walt, he goes, if I had no wife, or like if I had not have, if I didn't worry about her, I would have stayed there and I would have caught, Jesse, or like something like that,
Well, Marcus isn't fucking shit on Walt time again. It's just an observation. But do you remember? And it's a little bit different. But when Skylar was pregnant and going into the hospital, Walt didn't leave.
Yeah.
And Hank left.
Hank left.
And so Hank clearly loves his wife more than Walt. Although pregnancy is a life and death situation in America. I think 1 in 6 people have miscarriages, and like 1 in 10 are probably have like life-threatening situations. Something like that. So, I don't know.
They obviously don't go over it because Maria's not pregnant, but Hank strikes me as the type of person who would go to his wife.
Oh, yeah.
What.
Yeah.
For sure.
Straight bro.
Like, no matter what.
But I wonder whose idea it was, though. Was it Saul's or was it Walt's? Because, like, I could picture Saul going, like, yeah, just say his wife got hit by a bus or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I could picture, So I don't, they don't show, but that's, like, a fun thought. I mean, I could also picture Walt being like, say that, oh, my God, what
his wife's name is Marie.
Marie, thank you. Just say, this is my Heisenberg voice. But, like... Yeah, it's interesting because I could imagine both ways. It's pointless either way who said it, but I could picture both of them coming up with that.
Is Hank gonna track down the guy who called him?
It was obviously a burner phone because Saul broke it in half and threw it out. But
but I will say this: do you realize that he knows that call was placed to get him out of the junkyard?
Oh, now he does.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
And he also knows that Jesse was at the junkyard.
Right. Of course.
Because he talked to him.
And those are the only two pieces that he knows, and the only person that he knows
that
is Jesse.
in mind.
Right.
The only person he knows is
But
Jesse.
how would
so
Jesse
clearly
know
Jesse-
Hank's wife? He's gonna think
right.
that's weird.
Well, he's probably going to think that Jesse's part of something much larger. That Jesse's not running the show.
Yeah.
Maybe Heisenberg is still out.
I mean, I don't think he's going to piece together that Hank gave Jesse his
But
phone and told him about his wife's name, Marie.
That's right, because he was fine with, right, when he was on the phone with Walt asking about
Yeah.
Jesse. Yeah, he
No, he
didn't
seemed very
seem
genuine.
yeah.
Maybe he's gonna be like Jesse. Maybe phoned Heisenberg, or like something like that.
I don't know, but can we talk about if maybe the bands get back together?
Yeah.
Only one episode gone. They might be getting back together. I hope
Yeah.
so. I hope it's not
No,
like
just like-
Well, that guy's too perfect.
Well, that's the thing. I agree, Blue. Like, I just think he got a taste of it, but he's like destined to be with Jesse. Like, it's and he's gonna be so resentful about it too. He's like, I would have, I would have done so much better with the other guy, and he's gonna have Jesse.
Why not all three of them? The other guy seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah, maybe something's
At
gonna
least so
happen.
far. But like Blue said,
like
he may
him
be
too
a
much.
sociopath.
We don't need nice guys, Kevin.
What are you talking about? He's like, I want to make sure that the product that I'm selling is exactly what they get. That sounds like a nice guy. He's not trying to scam anybody. He's not, he's not trying to make an incredible amount of money. He's just trying to be the nice guy meth dealer.
Yeah, his name's Gail Bedecker.
Bro,
he's
not.
Well, he
bald.
must be involved in
He
more
has to be
of the
bald in
series
order to be powerful.
His full name is readily available.
Yeah, I mean.
So he's not completely out. So maybe him and Jesse. I don't know about Skinny Pete and
maybe
Badger,
they have a
though.
thumb war over.
I
who
feel
gets
like
to
he's too
work before.
perfect. He's too perfect.
He
Something's
is.
gonna happen. Like, I just feel like they built him up to be like, and I just unless it's gonna be like a funny little like relationship between like or interactions between Jesse and Gail, where like Jesse's like like everything that like Gail does, which might be a little fun, but like I don't know. I feel like sometimes they build things up just so that they'll take it away from you, or like certain characters that are a lot of fun, like the meth. Well, I mean they weren't fun, but that was like a fun episode with the ATM, but they're not meant to like be past more than like maybe an episode or two, and I feel like he feels like one of those characters. I hope I'm wrong because I liked him, but I don't know. I feel like something's gonna happen.
Yeah. And
did you see the dreamy look in Walt's eyes when he?
Oh man.
One of you guys said like he's in love.
Yeah, I said it's a good thing that he's divorced now. Okay.
Yes.
But man, like in the first like few minutes of the show, Walt was like, I need to provide for my it's like Gus is really getting into his head, like didn't Gus say like in the last episode that a man has to provide and it does not matter like if
Well, I think you said more so about his
got
children.
Walt back in.
You said more so about the children,
Yeah, but
like
like-
that your
like everyone has
children,
to
you
provide.
always have to provide for your children.
Yeah,
Well, I
and
think
he's like,
Gus.
yeah, I am.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, he's just like, I need to provide. I can provide everything. Like it's just like Gus is like so influencing him.
Well, he is. It's good manipulation because I think he knew that things with Skylar was over, so he can't like try to like entice him in terms of like, oh, your marriage and your kids. So he just decided to be like, all right, Skylar, out of the picture, just worry about your kids, because he did say no matter what, your kids are always your responsibility. So it's just another way to keep him in line without because Gus did say, I think it was one of the first episodes he was in, he said he prefer, or maybe anyway, he said I prefer to like control people, or like people, it's easier to control people without fear. He's like something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So
yeah.
everything he does, it's like he needs to make it feel like it's your idea and that like you're doing it for righteous reasons, which Walt doesn't need much prodding for that, because that's what he's done from the beginning, is try to package it up into like a pretty package in terms of like, oh, I'm doing this for my family. Okay, scratch that. I'm not doing it for my entire family. I'm doing it for my kids. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it was when he was talking to Mike. Mike's like, why don't you just tell him
Yeah.
that you've saved his life? And he's like, I do not consider fear to be
Yeah, a good motivator. Yep, that's what he says. Yep.
Well, history will tell you that people who get ruled by fear eventually overthrow the people who are terrifying them. Whereas if you rule with compassion and do shit on the side,
you get voted back in?
Well, no, you can go ahead and grift. You can go ahead and grift longer, I guess.
Bro, yeah, this episode's. Wait, can we say that it's like now a competition between Heisenberg and Hank on who gets who first? Like, I think that now it's 1-0 to Heisenberg. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I hope that's not the way the series ends, is that like it's the two of them against each other and one gets one or the other. I'm sure it's not. It seems too simplistic to me. But yes, they are right now have.
What do you mean by, what is your definition, or explain what you mean by Walt getting Hank?
Oh, Hank dies and the investigation's over. He gets away scot-free. Hank goes ahead and gets Walt. He's arrested or kills him, and like it's good versus bad, right? It's criminal versus cops, cops versus robbers.
Yeah, I was thinking that every time like Hank comes close to solving a part, Walt just opens another part for him. Like now he just found the RV and now the RV is destroyed. But like, okay, now but I have like, why did, like, who did Jesse call? And like every time he gets close to something,
so like a cat and mouse chase.
Another thing. It's like another theory comes up, that and the other one just got destroyed. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So like I think Walt and Hank are both so very like Walt's intelligent, Hank is intuitive, and I think it's always going to be like, well, I don't know. I take that back. I don't know if it's always going to be that way because they're both so smart. I don't know how long they're going to be able to keep up this chess game that they're playing. Like, I feel like eventually something, like now Hank's got Los Dos Vin Diesels after him. He's got, like that's serious. Like you don't want them after you. And unlike Walt, Hank doesn't have anybody protecting him.
That is true. That's a very good point.
I would be surprised if Hank dies. Because of that, I would be surprised. Hank seems. I mean, it's certainly possible by the writing. He seems to be like the one who will always persevere, the actual good guy,
actual
in the
hero
show.
of the show.
He's the actual good guy.
Yeah, like for real, he hasn't done anything that's, well, I mean, he did some, like,
well, he's
not
human,
bad, he's
like,
it's just like normal errors, not like killing people errors. I mean, he did kill someone. Okay, no, Kevin, come on.
Hank can be fixed by therapy. Walt cannot.
Yes.
Like, it's like what Hank is going through could be worked through, and with support and his family and all of that, he could get through it. Walter has just been suppressing this, and this is just who he is now. Like, I think that's the difference, but I don't know. I hope Hank doesn't die. I hope, but I also hope he doesn't help Walt. But then I also can't imagine that the cat and mouse thing goes on forever.
Have you seen Tom and Jerry?
Well, yeah, but like, course I have. I don't. I don't know. I don't know.
So the situation here reminds me of an anime. It's called Death Note. I don't know if you guys have heard it.
I've heard of it.
I've
It's
watched
been
the
on the
movie,
internet all
yeah.
over, but I haven't seen any.
So just like basically it's
anime.
about like a detective searching for a criminal, just like the same concept. I'm not gonna spoil anything or like say anything about the show, but it's so good. Like that's why I feel like this like between Hank and Walt and Jesse, they have the same chemistry. Oh, look at the pun, the same chemistry, but like it's the they have the same chemistry.
We'll let you cook.
Hank always getting so close, and then boom, everything just goes away. But then hey, okay, I have this. Just like I said before, it's this. I love this. This is the best detective criminal situation ever. You know.
And it's cool that they're related. You know, and Walt obviously, you know, Walt is the only one who knows, and Hank doesn't. He's like completely oblivious to the whole thing.
That is true. Yeah.
I have so many things I can't say.
Don't worry.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
But we are getting on things, yeah, Tom. We're thinking right.
Yeah, you're off on a lot of things, but you're also on a lot of things.
Okay.
I mean, just to be honest.
It's fine.
Like,
I'm sure that's the way it's written, right? It's not. It's not gonna
that's
be.
how you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to know. That's why I can't tell you.
Right.
Like, there's a few things that I'm like, can I maybe elaborate on this? But I'm like, no, I think they're supposed to pick that up themselves maybe in the next couple episodes, you know? So it's really hard for me to have a conversation.
You know, and almost every question is going to have some sort of like sort of implicit bias because you already know. Like it's really hard to to hide that.
Yeah, so the really hard part is there's little hints sprinkled throughout the show that you've already seen, and then there's other hints coming. So it's like, yeah, you could, like, for me, I'm like, they maybe should know this by now, but then I'm like, well, maybe on the next couple hints, you know. And so I'm like, okay, I won't elaborate on that because maybe they'll come to that conclusion themselves in the next couple episodes or something. You know what I mean?
But you can't expect everybody to pick up the hints on the first watch through. Like you've watched it through so many times, so then you can go ahead and get that.
Yeah, exactly. And the only things I'm really elaborating on is like things that I know. Okay, that's like all they talk about that, you know.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Yeah, you guys are doing great. Yeah, I'm super excited. Shit is getting real.
All right, well, guess till next week.
Yep, that was fun.
Oh
Yeah, great episode. Really enjoyed it. All right.
Right.
Bye.